The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gon' smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years. Putting in 10,000 hours, it empowers careers. From the baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life currency in the party. With MC Light, J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop and my Apple Watch. Smoking Fraggle Rocks, 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin.
All right, welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your choice for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, so hit me up over there. 1212 and place to be with Crotona P and KNG Bondalero. They got a new project. Yeah, y'all got a new project. I like it, man. Shit was hitting.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm working to that. No?
The production cold.
Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Crotona P made it colder.
Oh no! I look at it like you got the right beats. It don't matter what you say.
No. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Everything was hand-picked and selected. Like it was hand-picked. Everything was hand-picked. It wasn't here's a beat, what do you think type deal. It was what do you think, you know? And yeah, we came through.
Now I was messing with you. Now it was sounding good. Like that's why I want to ask how y'all came together, because it sounds so like the beats was perfect, and then Crotona was doing his thing on the beat, so it sounded like it just was perfect. So I was like, how did y'all come together and end up doing the project?
Shit, Coke and Fenty. That's what it's because that's a combo. So real dope. Coke and Fenty mixed together. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I basically linked up with the bro Slick Jack. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He's also from Montreal, and I linked up with him on one of his albums, on 2 of his albums actually. And Bondalero did production on one of the joints. It was like one of those experimental joints where you record like your verse to a certain beat, and then they send the BPM to the producer with the stems, and he builds around it. So that's what Bondalero did with that particular track, you know what I mean? And after that, he put me on another album that he had the Bondalero produce the track on, and Bondalero reached out after that and was like, yo, what you think about, working on something? And I said, yeah, I'm with it. And ever since then, we started rocking. The project took about almost a year to do, not because, we were slow at writing, because the writing process wasn't slow. It was just that there was a lot of things going on at the time.
Yeah.
I had projects in the mix. He had projects in the mix. We wasn't trying to cross promote and like step on any projects that we had already going on toes, you know what I mean? So I had to basically fall back and make a decision, because the first single from this project was Thunder Pound featuring Mercy the Harlem Kid. And we dropped that sometime last year, like mid-year. And then we was planning on dropping the album like November, but then me and Mike Titan dropped a project called This Is the Place in the end of October, November, something like that. So I told Bondalero, let's just wait to the beginning of the year, and we drop it in the beginning of the year. And his birthday just happened to land January 28th, so I was like, why not do it for your birthday? Why not do it for your birthday?
Could ask for a better gift,
Yeah, happy birthday.
Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, actually, you know what? To be truthful, I remember when we first were talking about putting the project together. I remember this guy has so much going on. He was like, I don't know, bro. Remember? I was like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on. He had so much shit going on. So it took us probably about a year to put it together. But before that, it was let's see how it goes, and because he had so much shit going on. So that's why I always tell him. I always say I'm so glad it took that time, because if we did it, it wouldn't have came out the way it did.
I was listening to the album. Y'all said it's BX in Harlem.
Me and Mercy the Harlem Kid, he's from Harlem. We did a song called Thunder Pound. But Bondalero is from Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
He's in Toronto.
Canada, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? I was looking on your Instagram. Why you wear them? You be saying no face. So why you always wearing your face up?
So all right. So you know what? I'll just break it down real quick, because a lot of people ask. So they think it's on some gangster shit. It's not that. When me and my guys decided to say, all right, we're gonna start dropping some music, COVID hit. So COVID was forcing us to cover our faces. We just continued doing it. We have custom made shit. We don't do the Pooh Shiesty foolish shit. We don't do that. We have custom made for our thing, so directly it's us. And it worked, because now it's to the point where nobody gives a fuck what we look like. They're penetrating on our music, which is what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? So it in the beginning was like, yo, why these guys wearing masks and what they look like? We're past that right now. You know what I'm saying? So Falcon Outlaw, New Villain. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they're heavy out there. They're part of No Face crew. So we just continued it from COVID. That was it. It wasn't, let's cover our face and scare people. No, it wasn't that. And I loved it when they made it mandatory, because I don't like showing my face anyways. I don't want nobody looking at me.
Yeah, you know who else we doing? I don't know if you know about Mac Harmony.
Say that
Mac Harmony? Mac Harmony?
Yeah, he covered his face up all the time too.
Yeah. He was. There was not a lot. Okay, so we did we kind of did a homework on it to see how much people were actually doing it. Not a lot. There wasn't a lot of guys doing it. That's why we came with it. But now these guys are everywhere. But you know what I'm saying. But we made sure there wasn't like a million dudes doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we kept and we continue with it. And we're not gonna stop. No Face Crew is the powerful bunch of the face covering. That's us. Nobody else.
Then how did y'all come up with the name of the album?
Actually, you know what? I just said to this guy, I said, hey, this is a fucking masterpiece. That's all I said to him. And he came back with the title.
Yeah, the master. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I said it was a masterpiece, and then I said it in a song. Actually, the first song on the album. Yeah. I said it in between verses, and after we decided on that. I decided on the name Artisan Works of Art, because there's actually if you know like Rochester, there's a place called Artisan Works. And it's pretty much where creatives come and they bring their sculptures and stuff like that. And I kind of felt the way we put this album together was kind of like a sculpture. You know what I mean? So that kind of what explains the cover. The cover art too is kind of like me and Bondalero in the woods, and I'm showing him what I created, and he's looking, and we're looking at it and what we created, because he had with his landscapes and my lyricism, this is what we created, and there's a big skull, and it's kind of like that's the creation of the album. You know what I mean?
And then who did the album cover?
His name is Adrian Espinoza. He works for Mosky Graphics, his company. He does a lot of art. He actually does a lot of artwork for a lot of people. He's actually working with Omar Gooding at the moment, some artwork for his music. He's done stuff for Cuban Link, for
Omar Gooding.
I was about to say, slow down there.
He's actually doing artwork for his singles that he's dropping.
Just dropped this song for Cameron.
Did that. Actually, my man did the artwork for that. So
he did the artwork. Hey,
so
he did a sting on that. I heard it.
Yeah, he be doing his thing, just like working with a lot of different people, and he's my personal graphic designer, and everything that I put out, unless it's put out with somebody that already has, like, it's a collaborative project with somebody who already has like a vision of what they want to do artwork wise, then I fall back and I have an open mind. But this one in particular, Bondalero said, you take the range on this or whatever. So I hit up Mosky. I said, let's get to work, and we came up with this.
I realized I was the one that named all the tracks too.
Mm-hmm.
You did all the interludes?
You didn't change a thing. I just named them judging from what I was listening to, and yeah, you didn't change them, so I appreciate that, man. Like,
it's our album, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I had to like keep an open mind. Like Thunder Pound was the only one that I titled. Everything else was titled by Bondalero. Everything else was titled by Bondalero. You know what I mean? Like all the song titles. So that was basically. I'm sorry. That was just basically what he heard. Whatever he heard in the music, that's what he titled it. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did y'all come up with the? Who came up with the interludes?
Bondalero.
Yeah, because I like the one the dude was like, he said, "I like to do stuff. And the only way you do that is money."
Hey, listen, man. I can't explain my brain and things that I've heard from now till then. Because I only started producing in 2019. But I've always had ideas. Like if I knew what to do, this is what I would do. So now when I figured out what I knew I could do, then I started digging. Man, there's a lot, man. So when I told Crotona, I'm like, what do you think about interludes? He's like, do your thing. I was like, say less. Say less. And yeah, and I'm glad he was with it. And you see, look, you're talking about it.
Yeah.
You're talking about an interlude.
What kind of equipment do you use?
Pardon me?
What kind of equipment do you use to make your beats?
So I use the MK3 and the MPC Live 2. So I do my drums and shit on the MPC Live 2. And I do my sampling through the MK3. I shouldn't even be saying that, but who cares? I'm dope.
No, it sounded good.
Thanks to Crotona, P, I'm even doper.
Yeah, that's it. The beat sound good, and like I said, P was doing his thing on the beat, so y'all sound good. Hopefully, y'all put out more projects together.
Well, that's the plan, man.
Second time we heard that? Is that the second time?
Second time. The second time we hear this. Yeah, man. Like
it's definitely gonna happen again.
Yeah, definitely. This is not gonna be no one-time fluke. You know what I mean? Like whoever enjoyed this project and hasn't heard it yet, hopefully you go out and listen and hopefully support it. You know what I mean? So we can make a couple dollars off of it. You know what I mean? But hopefully you enjoy it and you take in the whole project as a whole. I feel like
it's music, brother.
It's music. It's something different. It's something different than what's out right now at the moment. Is something different than I've ever done. Bondalero kind of challenged me to think outside the box when it came to my songwriting abilities. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give me a beat, I'm going in. You know, I'm from that cloth of lyricism, boisterous shit. We talking shit. That's not what I was doing on this project. It was on certain parts I did, but it wasn't too much of that. It was more like digging back into things that I experienced in the past and things that I've seen, and especially things that I grew up in the Bronx. And like in Rochester, my life has been a lot more calm in the sense that I ain't come here for the BS. I came here to kind of like man up and handle business and just live a regular, normal Joe life. You know what I mean? But there was a lot of things that happened in the X that I experienced, I seen, and I wanted to throw bits and pieces of that in the songs. You know what I mean?
Yo, P, I wanted to ask you something. When you wrote your shit, did you write them in the daytime or did you write them in the nighttime?
I write. It's very hard for me to write during the daytime because of my job. You know what I mean? So most of the time, I write at night, different hours. Sometimes like 6, I can start at 6, and sometimes I'll go right into 8, 9, and there's different things.
So the dark hours. So the dark hours.
Yeah, and then there's times that I write really late, like 11, 12, 1 in the morning. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's the best time actually. That's what I do a lot of my shit at nighttime. I feel like I get more of a feel at nighttime.
Yeah. What I don't do anymore is I don't write verses to random beats and then try to place them on beats that I get. I don't do that. Like
Mm.
everything that I get, I write to that beat, and I write on the spot. It's not like that. Most of the time when I start a song, I finish it. I mean, I don't. There's times that I come back. What happened?
No, I said I would be able the verses that you sent when we put it together. I would know that because I made the beat, so I know kind of the pocket that it's supposed to be in. If you wrote it, you just wrote something before and put it together. And I'm glad you didn't fucking do that.
Yeah.
I'm so
proud. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, I've been for the last couple of years, I've been trying to just stick to most of the time when I write, it's because I'm writing to something. I'm not just randomly writing rhymes just to write rhymes and practice. And I've been doing this for so many years that it's like second nature already. So if I get something more, and I get a lot of work, it's not like I'll be home with a lot of free time. I get a lot of like requests for verses and stuff like that. So I'm constantly working on somebody's project, if not my own. You know what I mean? And I try to stay with a loaded clip so like that I'm not trying to keep up. You know what I mean? Whenever I'm ready to release, I can release. You know?
Yeah, I wanted y'all to talk about y'all background a little bit and how you got involved with music.
I let Bondalero, since we had an interview before, and I'll speak on my shit too, but I'll let Bondalero speak on his.
Shit, mine's simple. I come from a line of reggae sound, man. So like even from back in the day, they might do sound clashes. That's why you hear it through my music. You hear like that Jamaican influence in my stuff. I made sure I imprinted it. So I'm pretty much featuring on the track the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? So I come from a long line of like some people, so like reggae music. And I just Mobb Deep switched me from that. It was Mobb Deep, Peer Pressure. When that shit came out, I don't know who knows about that Mobb Deep track. That was one of their first tunes they came out with. When they came out with Peer Pressure, it switched everything. Then I was like on some hip hop shit, but Busta Rhymes and Heavy D, those were the closest to keeping it like the Jamaican in the hip hop. And I always was, it was, I don't know, in my brain, I was like, I want to create something. I want to create something, but I can't do it. And I don't hear nobody else doing it. Jay Dilla was close. But, you know, he made me understand drum work, drum programming, how drums should sound, and when you to take out and put in and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear it all through the album too, because it's all through there. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started making beats 2019, brother. COVID, YouTube tutorials. Nobody taught me nothing. I just want to put this clear. Nobody reached out to me and said, hey, brother, you're doing this. Let me show you this. Let me teach you this. No, YouTube tutorial. Busy Works Beats. Respect. That's I watch a lot of his shit. Busy Works Beats. Respect. Nobody else showed me shit. I learned it on my own. And now I'm here on an interview with you talking about a masterpiece with Crotona P.
Yeah, he said YouTube University.
I'm gonna put it like that.
That YouTube University, you can learn a lot on YouTube.
Pardon me?
What happened? What'd you say, Paul?
I said you can learn a lot going to YouTube University.
Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna bullshit and act like, oh, it was a born talent thing. No, it was in my head. I just didn't know how to use the equipment. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was using other people's equipment, and it was like they were getting annoyed that I was figuring shit out. Because I was watching man's like A-rap music, because I just wanted the finger drum. I figured that out. Man started hating. These are guys that are around me that should be like congratulating me. Man's been hating. Tell me I can't use their shit no more. Okay, so I bought newer shit than what they got. Now I'm here today.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? So it's simple like that.
Shit,
it's cool. Falcon out. I know New Villain, David Hologram, because they're a strong, very, very strong influence on me too. Because if it wasn't for them, really, I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing. I'd be doing some not dumb shit, but you know how it is for niggas. Like you gotta survive, and you have your youth them, and you gotta take care of your kids and shit. So stereotypical black life. You know what I mean? They took me out from that, and they had me doing this, which is really good. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
sounds
yeah.
good, man. I say keep stay at it, bro, because it shit sounds good. Like I wouldn't know,
Very.
like really to me, that's like you kind of just started. It don't sound like you just started, so keep
It's
at it,
not a
man.
just it's not a just started thing. It's okay. Like now, it's just I know more of what to do. I didn't know what to do. Now I know what I'm doing, and I'm able to link with mans like Crotona P and Slick Jack and a whole bunch of artists now. And I'm coming from nothing, brother. You don't understand. Like I come from
Mhm.
button pressing, doot doot doot, FL Studio, doot doot doot, to that, to
Yeah.
where I'm getting DMs for projects and beat selling. I didn't know I didn't even think I'd be able to sell beats, fam. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Selling beats, all that type of shit now. So the music journey for me, it was a good one. From 2019 till now. I don't have no back history.
Backstory, no backstory.
No. I just know niggas. That's it.
Huh.
And failed. They did a thing, failed. Did a thing, failed. Did a thing, failed. Mans have groups together, nothing's going in. Man do this, they travel to the States, try to do a thing, nothing's going in, come back, fail. So that's what I see.
No
You know what
doubt.
I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
said, oh man, I know I can make niggas sound good, so learn the shit. I did.
What's up? Nah,
You know what I
you
mean?
got it,
So
No
man.
doubt. So 2019 to 2020, 25 right now. So that's a short period of time. My time, and look at what he's done in that short period of time. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
right.
My time, I started writing my first verses at the age of like 15. You know what I'm saying? I started writing verses at that time, and it was just a lot of like joining different factions, different groups, different crews, and all throughout the years there was a lot of that shit because I enjoyed rapping. I really loved rapping. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't till about maybe 20 something. That's when I decided to start working on my first solo project because I always did like projects with groups and stuff like that. So that's when I did my first album, his Be Expression, and did it I recorded it in the Bronx and pressed up CDs in the Bronx and stuff like that. But you know how it is in New York City, man. It's like there's so many people rapping. It's like for you to get your voice heard, it's kind of like a needle in the haystack. You know what I'm saying? But I went and decided at the age of like 30, 32, I decided to move to Rochester, New York. And when I moved to Rochester, New York, I didn't have no intentions of rapping. You know what I mean? I just wanted to come up here to just change my life and do the 9 to 5 and just chill. You know what I'm saying? And when I got up here, I met a dude by the name of Schizo Flows, who was part of a crew that I was with named Hex Nation. And he put me on to like how to stream your music and how to like get it on DSPs and stuff like that. I didn't know about none of that. So he basically put me on and he showed me how we could basically make money doing this and how to promote music the right way. And he put me on, he helped me out with a lot of stuff while I was out here in Rochester, showcases he was booking for the team. And we opened up for a lot of people, bro. There's so many people we opened up for. This is crazy. Um, Legends, bro. Like we brought KRS-One down here to Rochester. We got Scarface over here performing with a live band. Like it was crazy. We done a lot of shit. But I after that, that situation kind of like stalled itself. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Hex Nation shit. I had to find my rhythm on my own again. You know what I'm saying? And figure out what I was gonna do. And I just kept, my online presence got a little bigger and bigger as I kept putting more and more music out. And it's an ongoing struggle for most independent artists to like be discovered by people or even be heard. But I've been putting in a lot of work for a lot of years. The last couple of years, I would say maybe the last 5 years, 4 to 5 years, I've been going really, really heavy. You know what I mean? Like dropping consistent projects, collaborations on many, many, many projects. Uh, so I just been doing my thing, and ever since then, and I linked up with a Bondalero through, like I said before, through Slick Jack, and this was another project that I wasn't sure if I wanted to make, when he first approached me about it, because not because of like his talent. I love what he do, but it was more me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at a point in my life where I was starting to feel like, you know, I was giving this music too much of my time and energy and wasn't getting anything back from it. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
remember them
Finance.
posts. I remember them posts.
Hmm.
I remember
So
them posts.
I
Yeah.
So
was
how you
going
feel
through it.
now?
If I'm being honest, I'm still in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like I'm still not where I want to be at, you know, financially with this music shit. But you know, it does with every release, it does get better. Um, the feedback gets better, the support gets better, connections, everything just seems to grow more and more and more. Um, and I recently decided to I was doing my thing online last year, putting out projects with Cinematic, the producer Cinematic from Jersey, and also with Tally Rodriguez from the Knuckle Draggers. I did a project with him. He's out in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and then I did the project with Mike Titan from the Bronx, and that had various producers on it. So it was just, you know, projects that I was doing, and they were, you know, getting me the notoriety that I needed as an MC. But I just felt like I was getting more support financially from the singles that I was putting out the prior year, when I was just putting a bunch of singles out. Like putting projects out wasn't as financially beneficial as the singles were for me, you know. So I was at a point like when Bondalero reached out that I was like, I don't know if I want to do any more projects for a while. I might just want to just drop singles and see how that go. You know what I'm saying? Until I decide to put a project together again. But uh, I heard everything he's done in the past, and it was just like an opportunity that I didn't want to pass. You know, like I said, this man's reaching out to me. He's from a place that I'm not from. I need a passport to go over there. You know what I'm saying? So I said this could be an opportunity to just grow, like not only my fan base but also my talent. Like I'm always down to like work with people that really got like elite, like top tier talent that's gonna like push me to be even better than what I am. You know what I mean? So I felt that with Bondalero, it was gonna be a challenge more than anything because he made it clear from the beginning this is not gonna be like an album that you put out in the past.
Yeah.
This is gonna be different. You know what I mean? And from the first couple tracks that I sent him, he saw the direction that I was already going in, and he was like, "This is exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about." And
Know
I
exactly,
just kept.
exactly what to do. I know exactly what to
Hmm.
fucking do. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I knew exactly what to do, and that's how I'm glad I did it. At
Hell
first, I'm
yeah.
like, yo, do I fucking suck? Why does this guy want to do a fucking project with me? Like, am I shit? Like, what do you like? I wasn't feeling it that, but I was like, holy, this guy doesn't want to. Okay, I got to work on my shit, and I did.
And it was and you know it wasn't really like, to me it was never about like that I didn't feel he was good enough to do a project with. Never that. It was more like me in my own like personal space, like how I was feeling at the moment, you know. Like when you hit my age, sometimes like, you know, you got to start self-evaluating and start really thinking about the amount of money that you're investing into something and the
Yeah,
kickback that you're getting back. So it wasn't making sense to me, you know what I'm saying? But being that I was doing what I was doing with all these projects, I decided to get to work with the Bad Seed. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Bad Seed.
I am because of
Poe,
you.
Poe, you familiar with the Bad Seed?
Mm.
All right.
Yes,
He used to be
feel it.
signed to
Yes,
he used to be signed to Warner Brothers. You know what I'm saying? And he basically was an MC who got kind of like a raw deal with the major labels and shit like that. Had just been independent and been like an ambassador for underground hip hop in the underground. So like he supported a lot of us when he saw us trying to come up and doing our thing, and put us on his projects to give us more light. You know what I'm saying? And after he put us on a couple projects. A few of us he hand selected because he saw what we were doing and said, you know, I would like to create a faction, a crew, and you know, just so we can all support each other. And when we got projects, you know, we post our projects, we do what we got to do. If we got shows and we can make it to each other's shows, you know, we hold each other down. So you know, it was something that I had to really consider because I've done this so many times in my life, and it always turns out pretty much the same. A bunch of like, you know, BS, and things don't work out. So I just wasn't sure if this is what I wanted to do. But I had a conversation with my wife and a few other people, and they told me like this might be the opportunity that you've been waiting for, and it might help your situation. So why don't you give it a try and see how it goes? And I decided to do it, and I'll tell you, man, like it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Like being part of Six Man Entertainment is a blessing because everybody's been holding down their end of the bargain and supporting and saluting each other and like, really sharing each other's music. And it's been helpful, man. It's been helpful, and I'm just appreciative that I'm in this home base right now, and it's working out the same way Bondalero got the No Face crew. That's a support system. This is my new support system, Six Man Entertainment, and I got high hopes for us, man, because everybody on the team is like top tier lyricists. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody is on some like slacking. You know what I mean? So I'm just proud to be a part of it, and I'm just glad that I'm back in the swing of things where I want to make music again. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Just Days and Bad Seed for making the cut on the project, because we don't have features like that on that. Because I don't think we even planned to have anybody on it, actually, truthfully.
No.
I don't think we planned that. So, and that was actually the last track. And it was like, we needed one more track. And we were like, fuck, man, how we going to end this shit? And fuck, Crotona with the master plan. And then we came with Unconquerable. You know what I'm saying? And that was, I think that beat was like one of the first beats I sent you.
Yeah, and if you really listen to the
last one that we ended up doing.
Yeah, if you listen to the project, right, it's like this. It's the same. It's the first song on the album and the last song on the album. That Diamonds Are Forever song or whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like a flip. It's a flip of those, and it's two different beats with the same kind of flip. And the first one I wanted to do solo, and the next one I was like, you know what? The best thing to do is instead of doing a remix, do it a whole new song with that and end it, and then have Just Days, who's from New York City, and he's a veteran, in the hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bad Seed also, the general of Six Man. So I'm like, why not end it with C? And, stamp that. You know what I mean?
Just Days is like when you said the vocals, and I heard it, but I'm like, I know this guy's fucking voice. He was actually on the battle rap scene. He was on the King of the Dot shit. That's what I remember. He was a battle rapper. So when I heard, I'm like, oh fuck, I knew this guy. And then he told me when we had some conversations. So like these guys, like he chose mans that are like embedded, like in. I just had to hang on. I almost rewrote my verse. These guys said this shit, I almost had to rewrite my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the man are out there. I didn't know
that. Yeah, man.
But now I know. I was like, shit, okay.
Yeah, I met Just Days through our radio station. I'm part of a radio station called Rock City Radio, and we do a Friday night show every Friday night from 6 to 12. Yeah, from 7 hours from 7 to 12, 7 to 1 around there. We do a show every Friday night, and Just Days is one of the MCs that came on, and we interviewed and stuff like that. And I met him through that, and there's always been like a lot of respect, towards each other as lyricists. So I always wanted to work with him, so I reached out, and it was, he gave me the okay real quick. And Bad Seed, I sent it out to him, and he said, "Let's go." You know what I mean? And that was the end of that. And then the other first feature on the album is Mercy, the Harlem kid, who's G4 Jag's brother. He's G4 Jag's brother, and he's part of Fly Family, and they've been doing their thing. I met him through a rap out here in the Rock Horse Sauce again.
Shout out Mercy, Harlem kid, bop.
Word, and Mercy was just super dope to me when I heard him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to work with this dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I reached out to him with Thunder Pound, and he laced it, sent it right back. Like everything on the project was like how sometimes you make a project and it's like a tug of war with people. You know what I'm saying? But this wasn't that. Like everybody that we reached out to, which wasn't too many people, only three features on the project. You know what I'm saying? Besides Bondalero, who raps on that track too, but only 3 features on the project. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of proud of that because a lot of times you get caught up in that. You get caught up in the comfortability of just having a drop a verse and letting other people take the helm. But
No, good to have
it,
features. It's good to have features, but like when you have like
yeah,
every track, fuck man, like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
I'm not trying to overdo it no more. I'm
yeah,
not trying to overdo it no more.
no.
Trying to just I'm trying to give people more of me. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was really comfortable if he didn't have any features on this project. I'm comfortable with his with his skill and shit like that. That's all comfortable. I was shocked when he said he went the one with the features. Even when he said for me to put a verse on one, I was like, oh shit, okay. Because I there's a few tracks I'm like, yo, shit, I want to put a verse on that, but it's not. I'm not that type of producer that just jumps on shit. You don't have to jump on everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I only got the one tune. Blessed for that. You know what I'm saying? And I was so shocked that the features were that there was actually features because I was comfortable with just Crotona being on it by himself. Because I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Plus,
this shit is just a
he told me
distribution.
that. He told me from the beginning he wanted something different than I've done in the
Yeah,
past.
it's
So I'm like,
music.
why not? Why not focus more on like solo joints and really showcase my not only my ability to rhyme, but also like my ability to flow, cadences. Like certain harmonies I sent, between hooks just to show him what I could do. And it turned out really, really, really special. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah, I
project
had
is
to
special to
dig
me.
for
Yeah.
them shit. I had to dig. I had to dig. I really had to dig, and I had to make sure that that shit just. I just had to make sure it didn't like when you play any track from this album, it's not blending in with anything else. It's not gonna
hmm
blend in like that. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
You can't mix us in like that. We need our own. We need our own thing. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That's how I
hmm
really feel about it because I probably listened to it more than he did. I had to mix the shit. I had to master it. So I'm listening to it from back and forth over and over and over. Anybody who knows about the mixer and mastering know how it go. You're listening to that shit 9 million times
hmm
and it's still in your ear. You still feel that it's not right. No matter what,
hmm
it's right, but it's just because you just feel. I'm telling you that from back and forth when I'm listening to, I'm like, holy fuck, you know what I'm saying? This is not one of
You,
those.
you could
It's
probably
not. It's
perform
not.
my
It's
shit
not.
better
It's
than
a
I
well
can.
put together thing.
You could probably perform my song better than I can.
For real, like even if it's a run of the breath and shit, I'm there. I got you. You know what
hmm
I'm saying?
I
I'm
got you.
right
I
there.
got you.
Right there. Like, look,
hmm
Paul, you talking about the interlude, fam? You're talking about the interlude. You dig
hmm
what I'm saying? The
hmm
interlude.
hmm
So that goes to show you that certain thing it wasn't like a slap together thing. It wasn't a slap together thing. Some people do projects together, and I can tell when it's slapped together. It sounds dope still, but I can tell when it's slapped together. You know what I'm saying? Like the communication between the artist and the producer is not there.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? I'll send you the beat. Okay, you send me the track. All right, there's your vocals. Let me EQ your vocals. Boom, that's it. No, I'm dissecting every fucking thing. I'm dissecting the sample, the drum, the hi-hat, the bass, every. I don't even know I'm giving up my secrets, but
There's one.
maybe
There's
y'all can take a pointer still and take a page out of my book still. Make the tune entertainment. Don't make it boring. Make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
there was
Especially for
one
this guy.
particular there was one particular moment in the creation of the album where he showed me that if I'm gonna be open minded, so can he. And what happened was we did a song, right, and on the album the song is called "The Power of One," right, and we recorded "The Power of One" to that sample, to the beat that's the one that's playing on the album. And after we recorded it, I sent him the stems, I sent him everything, and when he sent it back, it was a whole another beat, like it was a whole another creative beat around it. And I'm like,
Mhm.
nah, bro, like I really feel some kind of way about that beat. Like I really feel like everything I wrote specific. Like it was a marriage. I was married to the idea of that beat already. You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was. It was like
Yo, no
I was
lie.
already. Yeah,
was the
I
exact
told.
same, yo, that's the exact words the man said. That's why I changed it. The man said married. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking serious. So
Yeah, that's alchemy. Alchemy.
Yeah.
oh fuck.
I,
Yeah, so
I needed him. I needed him to just, like I said, bro, I'm gonna need you to like give me what you gave me initially, like or like something close to it. And bro, he went back in the lab and not only did he give me what I wanted, but he made it even harder than it was originally. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, so that's one.
But
That's one that
that's the
caught
thing
murder.
that I'm talking about, the communication thing there. You know what I'm saying? Like he said that and he made sure he was detailed and deep in what it was. So what it was the sample. All I did was just play the vocals with the sample alone with no drums. And that's when it clicked to me. I'm like, okay, I get what he's saying, because exactly what he's saying goes with the melody of what he's saying, not of what I created new, the old. And then I just found them. I'm like, okay, I know the fucking program, the drums. Here it is, bam. What do you think? And there we go. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing. Was the communication was like some guys won't do that. They'll just accept them. Like, okay, yeah, it's good. I'll keep that. It's better when, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're detailed and you say, yo, okay, yo, I don't fuck with it like that. What happens if you do this? I rather that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where things come into play. That's why this whole thing was created. There's two tracks on there he was not going to do. He was like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I don't like you. I'm not gonna do it. That's what he was, and then boom, one of them is a video, correct? Yep, one is
Yeah. Yeah. We shot the
one is
first
a
video we
video,
putting out.
and one
Yeah.
is almost like a single because that's on the snippet for the fucking IG. Those two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So yeah, it's the ear thing. We had the ear thing, and it came together. It came together well, and I'm so
Yeah,
glad he broke it.
he definitely challenged me. Those two beats in particular were beats that I had to sit with, and I had to like not even think about lyrics in order to like get a grasp of what I was gonna do with the song. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even want to think about anything. I just wanted to hear the beat and just like really live with the beat with both of those in particular. And the second one actually, which is Black Hawk Down Show, featuring King Bondalero on the hook. That one in particular, I was stalling on that one. I was like, I'm not sure. And then he went on IG and
Oh,
posted a clip of him rapping on the fucking beat, and I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's my shit. So I hit him up and I'm like, yo. I said, hold up, man, just do me a favor. I was like, just that
yo,
same
Poe,
shit you was spitting.
Hey, Poe, let me tell you about master manipulation. That's exactly what I did. I said, yo, you want to use that beat? All right, watch this. I had an old ass verse, threw it on there, posted up on IG just so he can see the comments and what people are saying about the beat and shit. Next thing you know, he has the fucking
That's up.
Yo, this guy's the greatest.
Yeah, it was like
Greatest.
it was like,
No, it did
nah, I
work.
ain't how.
Hey, hey, Paul, I'm just finding this out now. I didn't know it worked. I'm just finding this out. He admitted to it. Yes.
I ain't gonna.
Yes.
I don't front. Niggas know I don't front for nothing, bro. Like that's what I went through with that particular song. I'm like, nah, hold up, that's my shit. Like now I'm gonna have this song done by tonight. You know what I mean? As soon as I heard the verse, I'm like, nah, fuck out of here. I'm gonna show him, and then I'm like, you know what? On top of that, I want you on the hook. So
Hey,
get on
Paul,
the hook for that one.
I'll even go even more deeper into that one. So when he heard that shit, you know what he did? He's like, all right, you know what? I kind of like that verse. So here what? The hook is gonna be the first 4 bars of your fucking verse. So that hook is 4 bars of my verse, and it just worked. I didn't hear it until he said it. I didn't hear it. When he said it, I did it. I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, it does work. and there we go, Black Hot Down Show. But yeah, he was like, nah, I don't know about that beat. I put a verse on that shit, put that shit on IG, and I knew he saw it, man. And next thing you know, I got the fucking track. Oh fuck!
There you go. So that you got a little secret Poe that he didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he caught it, but that's why I did it. Because it was literally the next day. Literally the next day I put it up. So it was fresh. It's like, oh, this is my shit. Oh man, but yeah. I had fun doing it, man. The whole mixing process of the album, it was. I enjoyed it because when it's a dope MC and you're able and that's the thing, because you have to listen to this shit over and over and over and over again when you're mixing and mastering over and over, like 9 million times. So if you can listen to that artist 9 million times, that's a good thing. I don't know what else to say about that. You know, you're 9 million times like, oh fuck, okay, I'm tired of listening to this shit. No, I'm at work and I'm playing this guy's shit in my fucking earpods. In my ear, you know what I'm saying? It just, and I've listened to it 100 times already. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I knew the thing is gonna be dope, because I'm a critic myself. I'm a critic to my own shit. Sometimes I feel like, nah, people ain't gonna like this, or nah, it's not hard enough, or you know what I mean, whatever. But then it's like, that's just my ear. Everybody else's ears is different. So that's how I heard this guy some different shit. If you listen to Crotona P's past stuff, you're not gonna say that it's what we did sounds like anything else he did. There's no fucking way. I made sure of that.
No, not at all. Yeah. To be honest, Poe, I said this in our last interview too. I actually took the project with me to Florida to let my graphic designer hear it in his crib or whatever. And when he heard the album, as soon as he started listening to the way it was mixed and everything, he was like, "Who is this that mixed the project?" And I'm like, "The producer mixed the project. He mixed and mastered it." He was like, "Yo, P, this is like one of your best sounding, like mixed and like produced albums." Like, so yeah, man. Like, you know, when I got that vibe from him, which you know, he's a critic. Like my graphic designer is not somebody that lets me fly with BS. You know, like if I put something out and he's like, he won't even really react to it. But like, he basically told me like, "Yo, P, like, you know, you've been on a tier for a minute. You know what I mean? But now this is different. Like this is next level shit." You know what I mean? And
Paul, you smoke your weed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do, so you can fully understand what me and this guy is talking about. When you build up your next big spliff, not even a big, you don't even need a big spliff. When you build up your next thing, where do you smoke? Inside, outside, in the car? Where do you smoke?
Smoke right here.
Spot?
Yeah.
Okay. In your studio spot, turn on the album and just start it from beginning again and just listen to it fully. Just listen to it fully. That's all I ask you to do.
I was listening to it in the sauna today.
Again. I know you did. Again, I'm telling you, while you're smoking, again, while you're burning your weed, again. Just listen.
Where did you hear it the first time, Poe?
The first time I listened to it twice already. The first time I had it on and I was like working, so it was like background music. I wasn't really listening to it, but I was like, man, let me listen to it again. So I listened to it today in the sauna.
Mm-hmm.
So
did this guy say the sauna?
Yeah.
Yes, the sauna.
That's how you're living.
But I was saying, I was saying like, I was thinking the same thing. It's funny you said that, because I was thinking in my head, I was like, damn, who is this? I was like, it sounds good. So that's when I think I read, I saw you did everything. So I was like, shit, I was like, dude, it's tight. I was like, you mixed it too? Because it really sounds like you were saying, like you said, your graphic designer said, it really sounds good. It sounds like your voice on the beat sounds right. It sounds clear. So I was like, damn, he did a good job on this one. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Appreciate that. Let me tell you, I didn't know a fucking thing I did not know a thing, brother. So it's like, it's more for me that, like Crotona P and these other artists have trusted me to make it sound the way it is, So it's more to me, it's like, shit, fuck, they put their trust in my hands. Like, I don't want to put a damper in their name or be like, okay, yeah, this project, but this happened or because of this. So it's not pressure. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like performing. We did, me and my dad Ayo Biggs, done big up yourself. Did the Havoc show over like shit. I want to say like 1,000 plus. It was sold out. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the more people that I had on. I have shades on stage. I always wear shades because I see people. You know what I'm saying? So Biggs has a couple tunes that I produced for him. So me on stage seeing all these people reacting to my shit, you know what I'm saying? It does more for me for a man that didn't know nothing them 2019 till now. You dig what I'm saying? So it's for these guys to have their trust in me to make the thing sound good. It's a lot for me. It's like a payment. It really is. It's like a payment for me. You know what I mean? So you don't know P, you don't know respect, bop, you don't know. I'd give you a
I
hand
think
that still, but I don't think I can't cross the border. It ain't like that for me. They don't want me up
Gotcha.
there, P. They
Oh
fight me,
man.
P. They don't want me up there, P.
Well, you don't want to come up here. Donald Trump get your ass right out of here.
I was gonna say what's next for y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next? Well, right now,
Yeah.
I think Bondalero got some stuff that he's working on, if I'm not mistaken. Me personally,
So
I'm a
yeah.
I'm a focus on just uh the promotion of this album. I want to promote it as well as I can. I got a couple of projects that's in the air that I don't want to throw it out there yet until we get some. I started working on the project with a producer. I don't want to say his name yet because we only worked on 2 joints, and he actually I think might be taking a little hiatus because he's working on a score for a movie. So I
Nice.
basically just said, whenever you're ready, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So whenever that happens, I'll speak more upon that. But that was something I was a little excited about. But he's got other agendas right now, things that he got to take care of. So I'm gonna fall back on that project until I start getting more production for it. But that's one that I got in mind. Another one that I don't want to say the producer's name, but they asked me about working on the project, but that producer is part of my team, but she got so much stuff going on right now that I'm just waiting for her schedule to clear up, so then we can really lock in. But I want to focus on this year spending a little more time with my wife, and family. Man, I wanna enjoy this year, and just spend more time, quality time with my family, and less time
Yeah.
online trying to convince people that I'm dope.
Yeah. That sounds like a great plan still. Fuck.
About you,
Every
King.
day the music thing, man. I don't think a lot of people understand like doing this shit is like I understand like before is like I didn't understand, but now being in it, I do. It is time consuming and it does take away from your family still. Like there's points where I feel like I'm doing music like I feel like I'm neglecting my son. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just there, but I'm always I gotta mix this, I gotta do this, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, what P's saying with the family time still, I totally get that. Still, I really get that.
Yeah. Shit, my
Me,
wifey puts up with my wifey puts up with a lot of shit, bro. Like when it comes to me having to constantly be online, if not only sharing my shit, but I'm part of a team. You know what I'm saying? So when
yeah,
my team
yeah,
members got singles, when they got singles out, I gotta promote. When they got albums
yeah,
out, I gotta promote. So it's like a lot of shit that a lot of time that I'm spending online that I know she'd rather me be spending with her. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta find this year. My plan is to find that balance. You know what I'm saying, and keep all parties happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also, work on a few goals that I have personal outside of music that I wanna achieve. So yeah,
trying
man, this
skydiving,
music shit is
trying some
this music
skydiving.
shit is I love this music shit. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I love doing this music shit, but there has, like, at this point in my life, you know what I'm saying, there has to be a bigger plan, you know what I'm saying, than just music. This is something that I do with my eyes closed, you know what I'm saying? But life, life, life be lifing, bro. So I gotta get on my shit, and I gotta
Life
do
be
what I gotta
life
do.
here.
Yeah. Word,
Real shit.
word. I gotta do my shit and get on my shit and just, make sure that my family's straight before all this music shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, push this album and push it till it can't be pushed no more. You know what I'm saying?
Word, man, and put some money behind the promo.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start doing that. Put some sponsored posts up on IG and shit like that. You gotta spend a little to get a little. So I can't expect all the rappers that's on my Facebook page or IG page that I know personally to go out and buy the album, because rappers don't usually buy other rappers shit. They just go listen to it for free and tell you if it's dope, and that's about it. They don't usually go out there and buy other people's shit. I have, but not everybody does that. You know what I mean? So you
That's
can't
the
rely on it.
that's the everybody shit. Because if I
Yeah,
didn't, then a lot of you know what I mean? Like the shit I use is where I dig for samples. You're not gonna. I don't want to duplicate nobody. I want nobody duplicate me. So I listen. That's another reason why I
yeah,
listen. If I don't
yeah.
listen, then I ain't gonna know. So I have to listen. That's why you can't say, "Oh, you can't hear my shit and be like, oh, I use this," or "Oh, I know that sample," or I those are things I concentrate on. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm,
the duplicate thing, I can't stand it. So I listen. I tune into Rock City Radio. I tune into
mhm,
DJ Mega, Jazzy What, IG Chris. I tune in. You track DJ
mhm.
Shade 45. Track everywhere that plays my music. I'm tuned in. I'm tuned in. Insomniac, the top 10. I want to hear those tracks. I want
Yeah,
to hear what's
they
on
don't.
there, because if that track is number one, let me hear that number one take. Let me hear that number one track, because I'm gonna try and defeat that. That's so the only way to not be duplicated is you have to listen. A lot of you guys don't listen. That's why some of
Mhm.
the shit sounds the same.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
I got no choice personally but to listen, because every Friday night we do a radio show, so we get
don't get me wrong.
tons
It
of
sounds dope.
submissions. We get
It sounds dope.
tons of submissions. Yeah.
They sound dope. Don't get me wrong. It sounds dope,
Mhm,
but there's like, what can you do? You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? It sounds dope, but there's a lot of duplicates, but that's okay. Not everybody's a duplicate, because I know a lot of producers and their shit is just so different. And I like
Yeah.
that. Making sounds and rhythms and melodies out of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what my guys are. That's what we're known for, using that that weird shit and then turning it into something like, oh fuck, what the fuck is that?
The baby goat noises, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
I would say,
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
would
even when
actually,
I was doing Crotona's album, at the same time I was doing Knuckle Dragger's P Row. So I was doing his at the same time. And it's funny that Crotona said that just doing a rap over a beat or whatever. The strategy I use with P Row, and I give him so much credit. He's really fucking dope. I just sent
Mhm.
him random drum breaks, random drum loops, and
Mm.
random drum breaks at certain tempos. And I'm like, yo, listen to me. We got same how I came with Crotona. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try something different with you. I'm gonna take you out of your pocket. And I sent that to him. Boom. Next thing you know, I recreated everything to exactly how it's supposed to be, and we got out. That's kind of why why the album kind of was complications, because that was in there too, because I was doing the both of them at the same time. So
Mhm.
I ended up finishing Crotonia's first. So
Yeah.
pre-roll release, he's February. So that's one of the projects. The next thing for me is he's February, and in between time when there's gonna be single. I have Steve Irwin out right now, that just dropped on all platforms. I'm gonna drop another single with Mike Titan and Jay Fliz called Antisocial,
Mm.
featuring myself too. That's gonna be the next 2 weeks or so. I have a lot of music that I'll be saving from last year because I sat down. February is the only thing I dropped was Filthy Plea. EP I dropped in February last year. And then I sat down and created, and I just created for this year. So this year is going to be just mad releases. I'm not even going to say too much. It's just going to be releasing. You'll just see the name. That's it. But Crotona P started the year off for me on my birthday.
Yeah. Salute my bro P-Ro, who's coming next with Bondalero, man. He a few months ago he jumped on my post when I was talking about doing the project with Bondalero, and he basically said, "Well, then I guess we battling to see who got the best Bondalero album." So that's what we doing. That's what me. That's what me. I said it all first, so now P-Ro's response will be this month coming up in February, and we'll see. We'll see. Salute my bro. Salute my bro P-Ro.
Shout out P-Ro, man. Mr. Boom Bap Bass.
What would y'all like to leave y'all fans and supporters with?
Huh?
What would we leave our fans and supporters with?
Yeah, I said what would y'all yeah.
I just want to, anybody that's out there checking out the album, I appreciate you. I appreciate the feedback. The write-ups that we got from Australia already early in the morning yesterday. I got a write-up from Australia. So that was pretty dope. People in the UK been hitting me up too, telling me they loving the album. So just everybody that's out there listening, supporting, just keep listening, keep streaming it if that's what you want to do. If you want to hit the Bandcamp and support us, do that. Me and Bondo do the splits, personally. You know what I'm saying? So just keep, rocking the album, man. We put a lot of work into this, and I put a lot of heart into everything that I wrote. So just
man,
with the way everything,
y'all,
it's for y'all.
Personal shit, and trusted me with it to present it to y'all to listen to, and I'm sure a lot are gonna relate to what's going in. I'm sure of it. I listen to it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from back to front, give it a listen, give it a stream, give it a purchase. You know what I'm saying? And all in all, we appreciate all the love, all the feedback we get, the DMs I've been getting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the graphic designer. You made the thing look you made the thing look like a movie.
Moski graphics.
That
Moski
covers
graphics.
forcing video. That covers forcing videos.
Yeah.
It's forcing videos. That's what it is. It's forcing videos.
Yeah, they have to come out.
You know
but yeah, man, that's what I want. And also keep in mind for those out there that are real DJs that love to purchase vinyl, we also have the album available on vinyl through ditcd.com. You can either buy the CD, you can buy the vinyl. If you buy the digital through them, you're paying $777. If you buy the digital through me, it's only $10. So you do the math.
Yeah, you do the math. You know what
I mean?
You do the math. You can purchase the digital though. That'll be blessed.
Word.
All right, y'all want to say thank you for coming through Politickin with me.
Thank you, Paul, man. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure just being allowed on your platform, my brother. I thank you for everything you do for the culture. Real shit.
Yeah,
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, y'all got. I know y'all was talking about everybody what y'all finna do next, but y'all gotta do some more projects, at least about 2 or 3.
Nah, we gonna work. But if he's, you never know. His year, he said he got a lot of work he working on. When he ready to start throwing me stuff, you know how we work. So it might take me a few months just to take my time with it because I don't want to rush nothing anymore. So just whatever we put together, just know that it's gonna be well thought out and well put together. You know what I mean?
Well put together.
All right, y'all want him with y'all social media and everything?
Crotona P, IG, Crotona P, Facebook, CrotonaP@gmail.com if you want to do any bookings or you need a verse and you want to talk business, hit me at CrotonaP@gmail.com. IG DM, Facebook, you already know, Crotona PBX, everything.
Don't know at No Face Bando, you know what I'm saying? Fucking I don't really do the TikTok thing. I think I have a TikTok, but I don't really do the TikTok thing. I'm too grown for that. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, at No Face Bondo or kingbondo.nofacecrew@gmail.com. If you want to hit me up, talk about production, work, whatever. You don't know. I'm not one of them producers that talk about a large budget. You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up and we talk and we work what it is because who never know who knows what we can do. You dig? So you don't know. Hit me up, man. Straight.
Yo, be on the lookout for the new video droppings very, very soon.
Yes.
As soon as Bondalero tells me, where we dropping it at or when, we're going to take care of that. We're going to drop that for y'all to get back for the known video directed by Bodega Films and No Face Crew and 6 Man Entertainment. That's all you're going to have in your fucking face all year round, all right?
All right, y'all. We out till next time.
All right, Poe. Thank you, brother.